I cannot get my mind around the idea, though, that all the people who have voted for this bastard, for the asshole, when they hear this stuff, it either doesn't register or it makes them even more dedicated to the asshole. I don't get it. These are the same people who will tell you Obama is a thug and Clinton is a moron, but Donald Trump, even though he's a lying son of a bitch. I mean, when you when you lie to the extent, I realize they all lie, but when you lie to the extent that Trump has lied in this preliminary to the election, you have to ask. I mean, if you give a shit, a lot of us just don't care anymore. But if you do care anymore, you have to ask yourself, if he lies like this now and gets involved in all this name calling and all this uh, demeaning different groups of people, what in the hell is his presidency going to be like? Robert Perry has a piece up at Consortium News. I kind of skimmed it. I didn't read the whole thing today, but the basic question he's asking is who would initiate, who would be more inclined to initiate a nuclear war, Clinton or Trump? And I didn't read into it to find out what his conclusion is, but if the question were put to me and I had to give an immediate answer, I would say Trump, the asshole. Because Trump, being a full-blown psychopath, just doesn't see things in a rational frame. He just, and I don't think he understands what nuclear weapons are anyway. As far as Clinton, okay, she may be what a lot of people have labeled her, a sociopath. I don't think Clinton is a psychopath. Do you? But Trump is honestly, nobody has ever seen anything like this rat bastard in American American politics on this level. You know, a heartbeat away from the presidency, you might say, ever. You know, it is so true that Trump is nothing more than a carnival barker. Like I said the other night, he's one of those guys on the midway of these sleazy traveling carnivals now that show up in mall parking lots. Hiya, hiya, step right up. You know, that kind of bullshit. But with this Trump University scam, he took advantage of some of the most vulnerable Americans. He encouraged people to max out their credit cards. He encouraged people to empty their retirement accounts, destroy their financial futures by making sure that their credit was destroyed. And all the time, the asshole knew that the claims and the promises he was making were lies. Now, I know the quick, cynical response to all this, and I'm inclined towards it, is to say, well, you know, the only people that got burned were people who are trying to get something for nothing once again. You know, just like the morons who go spend $500 on lottery tickets when the jackpot is up around $500 million. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. But the way it was presented to people, no, you had to, it wasn't just step into the tent and you're going to be rich. People were told there was a course, there were things you had to read and know, and so I can't get completely cynical about the people who lost everything. I think the Bernie Madoff clients deserve to be fucked because I think they absolutely knew that there was some shit going on But they didn't care as long as they got the nice checks from Bernie every month or every 6 months or whatever. And then, of course, we all know what happened to that. But that, that has a long history in the United States. Convincing people to part with everything they may have put together over a lifetime in order to hit the big win. It's crazy. But this Trump University thing, shouldn't that be enough evidence to people who think Trump is Jesus or Trump walks on water? These poor dumb bastards who really do believe that Trump is going to build a wall like the Israelis have done on the southern border of the United States and make Mexico pay for it? How are you going to do it? Why don't any of these yahoos say, well, Mr. Trump, how are you going to make Mexico pay? You're going to threaten them with nuclear explosions? I mean, any of this stuff. And those are the only, and tariffs on Chinese goods, 35% tariff. What the fuck is he talking about? That's impossible. You can't do, and not paying all of the U.S. national debt. I wonder if these yahoos that vote for him understand that huge amounts of that debt are owed to the American public. I keep saying that the Republican Party created this Frankenstein monster, but, to an extent that's true. But I think he was also, if not created, he's certainly been nourished by people who are admittedly frustrated and pissed off, especially the Republicans, because the Republicans for 30 years have done nothing but lie to them, just goddamn lie to the people who voted for them. And the Democrats are a close second in that, but they are second. The leader in lying in terms of politics are these filthy Republicans. And yet, people who vote Republican just keep doing it. It's like they just can't break the addiction. So, perhaps, the Republican Party created Trump with all their lies and deceptions over the past 30 years, but the Republican voters have fed this asshole and kept him alive. And actually, more than kept him alive, they propelled him towards the presidency. Oh, my God.